Good evening and welcome back to the coverage from Glen Ira Sports and Aquatic Centre for the second half of our doubleheader between these two clubs, the McKinnon Cougars and the Bellarine Storm. McKinnon Cougars sitting third on the ladder with a 13-6 record, playing against the Bellarine Storm, number 8 on the ladder with 9-10, hoping to bring it back to a 500 record after today's matchup. It was a very, very close encounter last time that they met. It was 82 to McKinnon, 83 to Bellarine, I believe on a last-second tip-in from the Bellarine Storm. It was a very closely contested game. I'm back here for you. My name's Daniel Giancino. Oliver Ledger alongside me again for this second part of this matchup. Ollie, what are we looking forward to here today? Bellarine Storm going to give the Cougars a run for their money?
I think so. From what happened to last time they played each other, it was very close. A few questionable calls at the end of the game. I think McKinnon would agree with, and they were just unlucky for that to go their way. So hopefully they can do a lot better than they did last time. Watch the film, figure out what they need to do, and let's see if it's a good game today.
We'll see how we go. It's going to be the Bellarine Storm in the white uniforms heading to your left of screen, and the McKinnon Cougars in their maroon red heading to your right of screen. And the Cougars will control the tip, as does Mitchell Barry, head of the snake for this McKinnon basketball team. Steve Wooten Jr., short corner, turnaround Jay, no good. Mitch Barry cleans up the mess. Kicks out to Levi Smith, who kicks to Anderson and back to Levi. Shaq Maharaj and beast on the offensive rebounds throughout this season. Steve Wooten Jr. straight away three, no good. And Levi, third chance for the Cougars, and they finally get that one to go and open their scoring account. Velasquez here for the Bellarine Storm. Trying to find Green. Got it poked away from the Cougars. Levi Smith on the push. Decides to slow it down here. Get through an offensive action for the Cougars. Steve Wooten Jr. finds that low block again and gets himself to the elbow. Cavion Green with the rebound. Straight away three. Velasquez, thanks for coming, opens up his scoring account for three.
McKinnon ranked 2 in the league for rebounds, so Bellarine's have to do a better job of blocking out defensively, so they can't allow McKinnon to get an O-board.
Also number 2 in the league for points per game, and those straight line drives aren't going to help the efforts of Bellarine Storm. As Steve Wooten Jr. flies down the lane for the easy 2. Straight away 3. Varley, no good. Shaquille Maharaj pulls that one down. Couple of early boards for him. Finds his way into the lane, works his way right through Max Koss, and 2 points for Shaquille Maharaj. Velasquez, ball handling duties here for the Storm. Hands it off to Varley. Plays through Koss. Back to the Velasquez, second 3 in a row. No good. Shaquille Maharaj, another rebound. Kicks it ahead to Anderson, looking to play early here. No good on the layup attempt, went right past Gronbeck, and Cavion Green pulls it away. Pulls up for himself, gets that one to go, opens up that scoring account for him. Six to 5 early on here. Adam Anderson flicks it back out to Mitch Barry. Barry finds Maharaj on the low block. Goes to work against Varley. Gets that one to go. Maharaj up to 4 points early with 3 rebounds to go alongside. Gronbeck on the drive. Had to kick it out to Varley for 3. No good. Steve Wooten Jr. with the rebound. Cougars looking to extend their 3-point lead here. Maharaj straight away 3. In and out, no good, no box out. Levi Smith comes up with the O-board and puts that one straight back in.
And that's those O-boards we're talking about that Bellarine just can't afford to let happen, and they're just ball watching, not hitting their man on that box out. Levi can just get the rebound easily.
It's 4 offensive rebounds early for the Cougars as the Bellarine pick up one there and put it straight back in. Levi Smith straight at Max Koss down the lane, gets himself another bucket. He's up to 6 early points here in this game. Shaquille Maharaj tried to draw the charge there on Green. Mitch Barry cleans up the mess. Levi Smith, deep 3 for Anderson, all the way from the GSAC car park and gets that one to go. Adam Anderson opens up his scoring account. All starters have scored here for the Cougars, all but Mitch Barry, who has himself 2 rebounds. Green down on the low block against Smith. Kick out to Varley. Now to Koss, now to Velasquez. Kicks back out to Koss. Straight ahead 3. No good on that occasion. Maharaj pulled down another rebound. Pushing the pace here. Goes right at Velasquez. Kick out to Smith. He's good on that 3. And the Cougars lighting it up from outside early on here. It's 18-7. 11-point lead for the home team. Velasquez, early pick and roll. Finds Koss. Green. Step back 3 over Wooten. Gets that one to go. He's a hell of a player in this league, Cavion Green. Averaging the 23 points per game, 12 rebounds, thereabouts. Steve Wooten Jr. goes right back at him. Short on that occasion. Mitch Barry, hope he gets the rebound for that one. Shaq Maharaj tried a little razzle-dazzle and a little bit too much raz. Bellarine comes up with that one. Exciting game here to get started. Just the 8-point lead here for the Cougars. Bellarine hanging around ever so slightly. They've gone with a slightly smaller lineup here than what they usually do. Cavion Green almost in the 5 spot here for them. As Varley gets all the way into the paint, gets the righty floater to go for 2, back to a 6-point lead.
Likewise for McKinnon, they've gone with a small starting lineup as well, with, I assume, Shaq being the 5, and they're just playing out of their 5-out spacing.
Well, no Hugh Romance here for the Cougars, a late out due to sickness. Jordan Vanderveer coming off the bench as per usual. Adam Anderson, step back 3, gets that one to go. It's called a long 2 by the referees. I'm sure they'll have a look at it, but that increases the lead nonetheless. Anderson up to 6 points now. Velasquez, kick out, eventually finds Koss. Gronbeck for 3, gets that one to go. Might be a good old-fashioned shootout today, Oliver.
Could be, and if McKinnon or Bellarine want to do anything about it, they got to identify those shooters and close out to them quickly.
Mitch Barry gets wrapped up. Going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow the way of the Bellarine Storm. Looking to put a dent in that 5-point lead the Cougars have on them so far. Second and third best rebounding teams in the comp here. As Gronbeck gets that one to go for 3. Leads back to 2 now. Adam Anderson wants those ones right back. No good. Cavion Green pulls down the rebound. Steve Wooten Jr. flying in from the side to take it right back, and he gets the corner 3 to go. It is raining 3-point field goals here at Glenara Sports and Aquatic Centre, Oliver.
Certainly is. It's building up their percentage.
Unbelievable scenes early on. It's a 5-point game, 23-18 in this high-scoring quarter. Still 3 minutes left to play in this one. We've got an early timeout for the Bellarine Storm. What do you reckon they're going to talk about early on here, Oliver?
I think they just got to talk about their turnovers that they've been forcing too much, and as we saw before, just out of that fast break, Steve just picked up that pass and had a nice transition 3 in the corner. And Bellarine just can't allow any more turnovers because McKinnon, they'll definitely make a bucket out of that.
Punish them on the turnovers, they will. And we talked about the rebounds early on in this one, Oliver. We did mention second and third in rebounding, respectively, McKinnon and Bellarine, but it's the Cougars with 6 offensive rebounds already, out-rebounding the Bellarine Storm 11-4 early on, and we've already had 7 made 3-point shots in this game between both teams. It's raining from outside, but who's going to start to play some defense, force some players off the line into uncomfortable shots? No foul shots yet in this game. In fact, not even a single foul call in this game. So we'll see what happens now after this timeout. Coach Luke Buglehall wanted to talk it over, and the Bellarine Storm will take it away. Still no changes here for the Cougars, but we have Jamison Holtgren heading in for his first minutes as they find Cavion Green on the cut. Great pass by Velasquez. And it's going to be Max Koss that's taking the seat to allow for Holtgren in for his first minutes. As we see the big man, Jordan Vandenberg, all of 7'1", ready to check in, making that chair look like more of a stool. Steve Wooten Jr. on the right-hand hook, no good on that occasion. Velasquez, hook pass, Gronbeck, almost travelled, dumps it off to Holtgren, and he opens up his scoring account under the bucket. Barry putting the moves on Varley. Pull up midi, no good, almost has missed a whole lot, and Cavion Green finds a touchdown pass, and we've got touchdown. Bellarine Storm. Nick Velasquez gets that lefty layup to go. And all of a sudden, Bellarine Storm in the lead. 23 plays 24. Steve Wooten Jr. straight away three. Gets that one to go. Puts a dent in the 8-0 run the Bellarine Storm had after that timeout. Middle ball screen here for Cavion Green. Gets a lefty lane to go. Shaq Maharaj confused about the foul call, but Cavion Green will go to the line nonetheless.
First foul called for the quarter with 1:28 to go.
Incredible scenes. And that allows an opportunity for Jordan Vandenberg to head into this game. Levi Smith heads to the bench with 9 points early on in this quarter. 2 rebounds, 2 assists to go along with it. It's Cavion Green, a hell of a scorer in this league, as we mentioned, about 23 points per game, but just about a 64% free throw shooter. Gets the first one to go, and the second one is no good. Jordan Vandenberg opens up his rebound account, defers to Mitch Barry for the ball handling duties. Bit of chin action and try and get Steve Wooten Jr. down low. Kicks out to Adam Anderson. Trying to put the moves on Gronbeck here. Pulls up for 3. No good on that one. Shaq Maharaj staying with it. Eventually pulled up by Cavion Green. Early ball screen to get Green downhill. Went straight through the chest of Maharaj. No call. Varley thought about it. Second time. No good. Maharaj another rebound. That's rebound number 7 for him. And they've coughed it up here, the Cougars. Velasquez, pull up mid-range, is good.
That's those little turnovers that McKinnon can't allow, that Bellarine definitely punish him for.
Well, it's going to give Bellarine a 1-point lead here with 32 seconds left to play. Shot clock and game clock separated by about 12 seconds. If the Cougars can get a good shot here, Bellarine probably going to get the last shot of the quarter here. Mitchell Barry. 7 seconds left. The first of Steve Wooten Jr. in the deep corner. Float game, no good. Storm going the other way. 9 seconds to play. Ball in the hand of Velasquez. Velasquez, hook pass, deflected by Shaq, and I think there's going to be a foul on the play.
Foul call on number 11 for the Cougars.
Baseline out of bounds, 1.9 left on the clock. Shaq Maharaj thought it was going the other way. Steve Wooten Jr. takes that one away, and it's deflected out of bounds. I believe the referee is going to put some more time on the clock here. While we wait for the referees to fix the clock, Shaquille Maharaj will check out of this one for Josh McQueen. Smart sub with Shaq already having the 2 fouls. It's 26 plays 27 here. 1.9 left on the clock to see if we're going to remain with that scoring touch for the end of the quarter. 1.9. Kronbeck gets that one to go under the rim. The Cougars fell asleep while they were resetting the clock. 0.2 seconds left. And there was also a foul. Didn't hear a whistle, but Kronbeck's going to go to the line for one more. Inexcusable from the Cougars there. Kronbeck gets the extra one to go. Steve Wooten Jr. looking to find Barry. Doesn't get a shot away. Close enough. 26 plays 30, and it's the Bellarine Storm who lead this one by 4 early on at the end of the first quarter. Hell of a start offensively for both teams, Oliver. Still waiting on someone to play some defense.
Yeah, Bellarine started playing a little bit more defense towards the end of that quarter. McKinnon's defensive rotation just wasn't really on point there, as Bellarine could just find easy buckets for themselves. Both teams still really shooting well from the field.
Very high-scoring quarter already. Kronbeck, who only averages a 7.6 points a game, is already up to 11 points here, leads Bellarine and all scorers on the court. Levi Smith leading the way for the Cougars. 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Shaquille Maharaj, as he usually does, 7 rebounds already in this first quarter to go along with 4 points. Steve Wooten Jr. with 8 points to himself with 2 made 3-point field goals. Alongside Kronbeck, it's Cavion Green with 8 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists and the 2 turnovers to his name. Shaquille Maharaj has the only 2 turnovers for the Cougars. But it's those rebounds that we talked about early on. It's the Cougars out-rebounding the Bellarine Storm by 6. Still those 7 offensive rebounds for the Cougars, attributing to the second chance points. And we attributed the lead to them early on, but that might be the reason they're only still in this game.
Yeah, certainly is.
So we mentioned a close one last time these two teams met. Just a 1-point game. It was 24 total turnovers in that game for the Cougars. Steve Wooten Jr. helped himself to 24 and 14. 1 of 8 from 3-point in that game. Already surpassed that here today. Shaq Maharaj had himself 26 and 13 with 4 of 10 from 3. It was Lockie McInerney who had himself 17 points and 17 rebounds to include 6 O-boards in that matchup. 3 of 4 from 3. And Cavion Green, the usual 16 and 6, shot himself 4 of 15 from that matchup, a little bit less than his usual self. And Jordan Vandenberg plays the distributor here and finds Josh McQueen under the rim, opens up his scoring account, and it's a lovely welcome back game for Kobe Baird, who was sidelined a few weeks with a knee injury, and he's come back here today, and we're glad to see him back on court.
McKinnon have changed their lineup here. They've kept 2 imports out, Adam and Steve on the court. Got Josh McQueen, Kobe Baird, and Jordan Vandenberg starting in second.
Not many changes here for the Bellarine Storm. They've kept everyone out here that they started with. Josh McQueen pulls that one away and couldn't finish it. Steve Wooten Jr. says, no worries, mate, I'll clean that one up for you. And I tried to use a completely accurate accent there for Steve Wooten Jr. Gets the M1 to go. Steve Wooten Jr. leads this team in free throw percentage, 86.2. And stays true on that one. Gets the N1. No problems at all. Lead is back to 1 for the Bellarine Storm. Opportunity here for them to stretch it out. As Varley puts the moves on the Cougars. No good. 3-on-2 break here. Kobe Baird. No good. J-Mac, no good. Steve Wooten Jr. cleans up the mess of everyone. Cougars back on top now. Max Koss looking to check back in for the Bellarine Storm. Velasquez, middle ball screen game, pull up three, no good on that occasion. Cavion Green chases that one down. Little mid-range for Holmgren, gets that one to go. Already 7 lead changes here in this game. Steve Wooten Jr. trying to put the moves on Green and lost it. Inadvertent foul under the basket, and Steve's going to pick up his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
Captain Max Koss heading in for Nathan Grombeck. Still no changes this quarter for the Cougars. Rebound deficit for the Storm is now 9. Velasquez to Green. Putting the moves on Baird. No good on the straightaway three. J-Mac cleans up the boards. Adam Anderson on the push now. Middle ball screen action with JV, the big dog. Adam Anderson. 2-point field goal. Pull up midi. Thanks for coming. Another lead change here. Kloss defers to Velasquez, puts it up nice and high over the outstretched hands of Jordan Vandenberg. Gets that 2 points to go. And you guessed it, another lead change. Adam Anderson puts the moves on. Hang time, gets the righty layup. Almost lost if it was Velasquez. Cavion Green goes right at Jordan Vandenberg. Hits the rim, rolls around a little bit, and eventually goes in. He's going to go to the line for one more. First foul on Jordan Vandenberg.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First change of the quarter here for the Cougars. Steve Wooten Jr. has his first rest. In comes Luke Pannenborg, and Mitch Barry comes back in to replace Jordan Vandenberg. Cavion Green gets that M1 to go. Equal game high scorer, 11 points for him. Little horns action. Kobe Baird couldn't get the skip pass over Mitch Barry's head, and he comes away with it anyway. Fouls on the baseline. Going to be McKinnon ball. 13 seconds on the clock. I beg your pardon. 14-second reset. As the foul, that's also a rule of basketball, Oliver.
It is. You got to reread the rule book, mate.
Yeah, I got to lock in, mate. Speaking of locking in, Nick Woodall heads in for his first minutes of the game, replacing Josh McQueen. Almost comes with a no board, and Cavion Green will pull that one away. All Cougars have checked into this matchup already. Kloss, 3-point field goal is good all the way from the corner. Beg your pardon, Nate Raymond still yet to check in for the Cougars. Adam Anderson straight away three. Took the landing space away was Velasquez, and he's going to go to the line for three.
Foul called on number 5, Nicholas Velasquez. His first personal foul, third team foul.
And still 4 Bellarine Storm players we haven't yet seen in this matchup. 6:40 left to play in this second quarter. And as I say that, Luke Buglehall looking to make a few changes here. Getting ready to check in Clancy Whelan and Nathan Grombeck. Grombeck back into this game with 11 points already. O'Board off the free throw. Luke Pannenborg stays with it, and on the shot attempt gets fouled, and now he's got to go to the line for 2. Lewis Varley will take a seat for the first time this game, and as will Jamison Holmgren. Luke Pannenborg gets that first one to go. Just a 61% free throw shooter. Second free throw, no good. Velasquez takes it away. Plays through Koss. Now to Gronbeck. Finds Velasquez again. Cavion Green in the corner. Guarded by Baird. Step back three. Contested as hell, but no worries at all. Cavion Green gets that three to go. Incredible scorer he is in this league, and I would suggest any league that he enters, Cavion Green. Kobe Baird puts the Jets on, gets all the way to the rim and opens up his account for two. Welcome back, Kobe Baird. Gronbeck tried to get a bit fancy with it. Not the best idea. Then tries to pull the three, a little long on that occasion. Adam Anderson pulls down the board. Then Adam Anderson tried to throw it all the way to Ormond, was aiming for Nick Woodall and couldn't get it to connect. Shaquille Maharaj heading back into this game, as does Levi Smith. It'll be Adam Anderson and Kobe Baird having a rest for this one. 42 plays 45, almost halfway done in this quarter. Luke Painenborg meets the ball at half court. Looks for the trap as Gronbeck comes down the lane, finds Koss in the corner, and stepped out of bounds, unfortunately, and it'll go the way of the McKinnon Cougars.
Both teams getting the right looks. Just Bellarine seem to be hitting shots, hitting more shots than they are shooting the ball at 62% from the field, whereas McKinnon 49%. So I think McKinnon can turn up the intensity defensively and hit more shots, then they'll be in it for this game.
We've had a heap of lead changes already in this game. Tightly contested. If last time out was any suggestion of how this one would go. A little miscommunication here for the Cougars. Shaquille Maharaj says, I'll take the three. Vasquez takes it away from them. He comes down the lane. Hook over the shoulder. No good. Maharaj pulls down rebound number 8 of the contest. Shot clock down to 10 now. Shaquille Maharaj finds his way to the lane, and foul's going to be on Gronbeck under the rim. Maharaj going to go to the line for 2. 74% foul shooter is Shaquille Maharaj. Leads his team in rebounding, averaging a double-double on the season is Shaquille Maharaj. 20 points a game and 10 rebounds on the season. As we get our junior Cougars here to get rid of some of the sweat off the floor. Safety first here, Oliver.
Very important.
It's the three-headed snake of the McKinnon Cougars, which is found them at number 3 on the ladder this season. Adam Anderson, Steve Wooten Jr., Shaquille Maharaj averaging 22, 21 and 19.9 points per game respectively, putting up a heap of threes between them per game at 20 three-point attempts between those three per game. There's a bit of full court pressure here after the free throw. Luke Painenborg and Nick Woodall will meet the ball at half court. Couldn't take it away from Whelan, but Mitch Barry almost comes away with it. Actually does. Didn't step inside the sideline, but Levi Smith straight away 3 off the kick ahead. Gets that one to go.
McKinnon showing more pressure here.
Much more pressure. Cavion Green toes the sideline, goes straight at Luke Painenborg. Mitch Barry pulls down the rebound, and another foul on the rebound on Clancy Whelan.
Foul called on number 9 for the Storm, Clancy Whelan. First personal foul, 6th team foul.
That's his first for the game, but Bellarine Storm, after next to no foul scored in the first quarter, the Storm are already in the bonus here. And the Cougars now have 2 free throws to try to extend this 2-point lead as Luke Painenborg takes a rest to make way for Steve Wooten Jr. Some more subs here for the Bellarine Storm. Lewis Varley heading in for Clancy Whelan, who's just picked up that foul. Mitchell Barry gets that first one to go. Second one is good for Mitch Barry. 61% foul shooter. No issues on that trip. It's 49 plays 45. Bit of confusion here as to what just happened. But the full court pressure maintained for the McKinnon Cougars. Grombeck's pass fake, got Levi Smith in the air, but Levi Smith and Shaq Maharaj will meet him just before half court and force a turnover. Got to travel, must have dragged the pivot foot or something there. Referee calls turnover, ball back in the hands of the Cougars.
That's 3 stops they've caused now out of that 2-2-1 press. McKinnon doing really well there. Hopefully they'll continue to do that.
Very active. Speaking of active, Levi Smith all the way into the paint. Kick out for Shaq Maharaj. And he's up to 9 points, 8 rebounds so far in this contest. Back to a 2-3 zone here for the Cougars. Velasquez, straight away 3. He gets that one to go. He's up to 14 now. Equal game high leading scorer, along with Cavion Green, who also has 14. Mitch Barry defers to Nick Woodall. Tries to put the moves on Green. Green all over him. Try to take it away. Comes off his hands in the end. Stays McKinnon ball and still 8 seconds left on the shot clock. And smart time out here from Adam Anderson, coach of the McKinnon Cougars. Adam Walsh. I find myself doing that a lot, considering A is at the start of the alphabet and W is at the end of the alphabet.
It happens.
It happens to the best of us.
It does.
Coach Adam Walsh of the McKinnon Cougars. Time out here with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Got one to burn, so might as well under the baseline. Curious to see what he comes up with here. And during this timeout, what is it you think Luke Buglehall will be talking about with his team as coach of the Bellarine Storm? 4-point deficit for them. 3 minutes, just a tick over 3 minutes left in this quarter, Ollie.
How to get through that 2-2-1 press that McKinnon just have come out with in the past 4 minutes towards the end of this quarter. I think they just need to take their time, find the right shots. Once they get in their front court, it'll come to them. But McKinnon, really showing the pressure there and taking advantage of those stops that they've been causing and scoring down the other end for them.
Well, on those stops that we talk about that the Cougars are drawing out of the Bellarine Storm, the Bellarine guards have been putting the ball on the floor every time through that 2-2-1 press, and more often than not you would suggest that the way to get your way through the press is to pass through the press, and just struggling to find those exit options here are the Bellarine Storm. So curious to see if the Cougars stay with it after this baseline out of bounds or choose to change it up back to a matchup defense. And looks like the Bellarine Storm going with a matchup D here out of this base out. Nice little action against Steve Wooten Jr. ducking under, and he gets that one to go. Whiteboard wizardry from coach Adam Walsh. Gone out of the press here, but staying in the 2-3 zone. Very extended. Mitch Barry all the way past quarter court. Green finds Grombeck in the corner. Apologies, that was Varley. No good on that 3-point attempt. Mitch Barry takes it away. Chance to extend the 6-point lead here for the Cougars.
As you expected, McKinnon changed up the defense coming out of that timeout. Walsh probably thought that they were going to press up again, but
Varley ends up taking away for the Bellarine Storm, and after a bit of a juggling act, they find Cavion Green on the cut the lead back down to 4. And you're right, Ollie, already seen a fair bit of change-ups in this game. Lead changes, defensive changes, offensive actions. What hasn't changed is Adam Anderson is still hot from the 3-point line. He gets that one to go, and he's up to 17 points now. Apologies, 14. Trying to get ahead of the live stats here. Shaquille Maharaj on the drive. Kick out to Levi Smith. Extra pass, Mitch Barry. Skip to Anderson. Just hit one from there. No good. Varley takes it away. Finds Grombeck on the kick ahead. Good. Great push here from the Bellarine Storm after getting a few stops in a row. albeit apart from that Anderson three, Shaq Maharaj putting the moves on Green. And an offensive foul called straight through the chest. Didn't fall over, but can't go through the cylinder of a defensive player.
Great defense as well by Green.
Playing through the chest, no hands in it. Smart move by Cavion Green. Shaquille Maharaj will check out of this game, and Josh McQueen comes in to relieve him of his duties for now.
That'll be Shaquille's third personal foul. Not great for McKinnon. That's definitely not what McKinnon wants.
Great rebound, or team rebound even, from Josh McQueen, Steve Wooten Jr. Cavion Green a little slow to get up. Mitch Barry puts a spin move on. Couldn't get it to go. And Grombeck will pull down the rebound. Touchdown pass for Velasquez. Finds Koss. Kick back out to Varley. Green, corner three. Good. Showtime Storm. Here at Glen Ira Sports at Aquatic Centre. Leaders back to 1 now. 2 for the Cougars. Yeah, as you mentioned, not good for Shaquille Maharaj. Cougars leading rebounding here, and Mitch Barry gets that layup to go. Cavion Green on the baseline drive. No problem at all. Leaders back to 2. Levi Smith, ball handling duties here for the Cougars. Gone under the ball screen. Levi Smith pulls it in transition. No good. Another kick ahead here for Bellarine. Varley finds Velasquez. 2 points is good down the lane. All tied up here. Cougars should have the last shot of the quarter here. Shot clock is off. 12 seconds left to play. Ball in the hands of Barry. Foul call on Steve Wooten Jr. trying to get to a screening position. Referee didn't like the physicality, and we're going to go the other way. Bellarine, 5.9 seconds left to play in this one. Ball in the hands of Green. Lost control of it. Couldn't get anything up in the end of it. Almost ran over a dog. Apologies there. Well, the good news is both Cavion Green and the dog are okay.
I believe that's Shaquille Maharaj's dog as well.
Oh, there you go. 1.1 left on the clock. Will it count? No. All tied up here at the end of all of that, at the end of this half. It's 59 apiece. McKinnon Cougars and the Bellarine Storm in a high-octane, high-scoring half here at Glen Ira Sports and Aquatic Centre. We will return to you after the break here. Daniel Giancino and Oliver Ledger. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Glenara Sports and Aquatic Centre for the second half of this incredible matchup between the Bellarine Storm and the McKinnon Cougars champ men. The second half of our doubleheader between these two clubs. It was the Bellarine Storm that took the win against the women here earlier on this evening, and now tonight we are all tied up at 59 apiece, just about ready to get going in the second half. Leading the way for the Bellarine Storm is Cavillon Green with 21 points, 8 rebounds and 2 assists so far in this matchup. Nathan Grombeck with 13 points and 2 of 3 from 3, and Nick Velasquez with 16 points with 2 threes to himself. For the Cougars, it's Steve Wooden Jr. with 15 points, 5 rebounds. Shaquille Maharaj has 9 and 9 with 3 fouls heading into that half, and he's starting now in this second half. Levi Smith with 12 and Adam Anderson with 14, and it's going to be the Bellarine Storm that control the tip heading to your right of screen in the white uniforms, defending the Cougars in their red maroon uniforms. They will head to the left of screen. All starters back out there for the Storm, and Velasquez no good on the straightaway 3. All starters back out here for the Cougars as well. Nice back pick play to get Steve Wooden Jr. a layup under the rim, and he gets that one to go. Opens up the scoring account for the second half. 2-point lead, which is quickly taken back by Cavillon Green. Kick ahead, touchdown pass for Mitch Barry, and couldn't get it to go. Shaquille Maharaj comes up a little bit sore here. Do hope he's okay. He's hobbling back in transition. Varley, corner 3. No good. Poked out of bounds. Referee saying white ball. No sub here for Shaq Maharaj. He's staying in the game. Bellarine ball with 14 left on the clock. Their baseline. 10 seconds now. Defers to Varley. Not much moving here. Defended by Anderson. Goes one-on-one, and Anderson blocks that shot. Kick ahead to Levi. Adam Anderson, pull-up 3. No good, but finds his own rebound and finds his way into the paint. Turn around 2. No good on that one either. Nick Velasquez pulls down the rebound. Varley in transition, finds Koss in the corner. The captain for 3, no good. Turn into a trap meet here. We're going back and forth. Levi Smith defers to Maharaj. Straight away 3. He gets that one to go. Opens up his account for the half. He's up in the double digits now. Bellarine Storm just trying to continue that momentum as they did in the first half, trying to kick that ball ahead, but a little too overzealous on the pass for Gronbeck, and the Cougars will take it back the other way. 64 plays 61. 2 minutes gone in this quarter. A little bit of flex action here. Adam Anderson tried to find a pass mid-air, eventually finds Mitch Barry. His 3-point attempt no good. Cavillon Green pulls down the rebound. Pushes the pace, finds Varley. Puts the moves on Barry. Kick out to Velasquez. Great D from Levi Smith. Referee didn't agree with me. He's going to call a blocking foul, and Levi Smith will pick that wedgie. He picks up the foul, and it's going to be Nathan Gronbeck heading to the line for 2. Apologies, Nicholas Velasquez. Uncharacteristic miss for Velasquez. 82% free throw shooter on the season. He gets that second one to go, no problem at all. Velasquez up to 17 now. Shaq Maharaj, no contest on that 3. Gets that one to go. Shaq Maharaj up to 15 points now. 63% shooting. Velasquez wants to go to work on Barry. Kicks back out to Grombeck, who finds Velasquez again. Pull-up 3 is no good.
Levi Smith being really physical with Cavillon Green down there on the low post. I think That's the only thing that's hurt McKinnon at the moment is Cavion Green being the leading scorer for Bellarine with 21 points.
They do have multiple scorers in double digits at the moment, the Bellarine Storm, but it does seem to be that Cavion Green is the catalyst for this offense. Mitch Barry goes at Gronbeck, fouls on the floor, so it's going to be a baseline ball.
Third personal foul, 17 foul.
Second team foul here on the Bellarine Storm. Baseline ball, Mitch Barry to do the honours. Kick out to Levi Smith, finds Shaq Maharaj. Similar duck in play for Steve Wooten Jr., couldn't thread the needle. Velasquez on the hezzy. How many steps? Too many. Had a bit of razzle-dazzle, probably a little bit too much Raz for himself, and was going to be a little bit exciting in transition, but couldn't take hold of it. McKinnon Cougars go the other way. And already the McKinnon Juniors getting their work cut out for them. As is the young Levi Smith. Wants to play ball with Dad, but he's a little busy right now. And we're back in play. Mitch Barry, ball handling duties here for the Cougars. 67, plays 62. Bellarine ramped up the pressure a little bit here. Full denial, and Shaq Maharaj makes them pay for trying to take that one away. Shaq's up to 17 now. Cavion Green. No good in that three-point attempt. Gronbeck tried to save it. Ends up in the hands of Wooten. Anderson gets that layup to go right through the Bellarine defense and almost poked away by Maharaj. So Shaq had the 9 points, 9 rebounds at halftime. He's up to 17 and 10 with 3 assists. And the lead all of a sudden is 9 for the Cougars. Bellarine need to try and make something happen here. Double team on Green in the short corner. Step through somehow and finds his way to the hoop.
McKinnon showing a lot of pressure defensively, and Cavion Green just able to get through and make that bucket.
Shaq Maharaj on the drive, gets fouled and one. Almost took out a spectator in the process, but thankfully he's going to head to the line with no further ado for one more. Clancy Whelan checking in for the Bellarine Storm for Nathan Gronbeck. No changes as of yet for the McKinnon Cougars this half. Shaq Maharaj converts on that one. He's up to 11 now this quarter. 10-point lead for the Cougars. What can Cavion Green do? Well, he can get fouled on his way to the hoop.
He can.
Cougars not too happy with the call, but Cavion will head to the line nonetheless. It's going to be his 4th and 5th foul attempts for this evening. What do you think it is this quarter that the Cougars have done to extend this lead of theirs?
I think defensively they've just put the pressure on Bellarine, forcing turnovers. Although there is Cavion Green who still can manage to get a bucket out of that defensive pressure, but other than that, They've also been able to hit more shots. Shaq Maharaj being the main man at the moment for McKinnon in this third quarter.
Speaking of hitting shots, Max Cost, the captain, puts the team on his back and hits that straightaway 3. Bring that lead back to 5. Steve Wooten Jr. says, I'll take some of that. Righty hook over the top of Nick Velasquez. Ball movement here from the Storm. Cost thought about another 3. First to Varley, and pass wasn't on time and on target. Out of bounds, and McKinnon basketball. 9 turnovers now for the Bellarine Storm. Rebound count still the way of the Cougars, 32-19. So it's 12 offensive rebounds really sticking out of the box score. So Adam Anderson goes to work on Koss. Steve Wooten Jr. pops out to 3 and gets that one to go. That's 5 quick points for Steve Wooten Jr. He's up to 22 now. Cavion Green, step back 3. No good. Steve pulls down the rebound. Mitch Barry on the push now. Finds Anderson, strong side corner. Gets that one to go. No worries at all. Few tired bodies on the floor for the Bellarine Storm. And a well-timed timeout here for Coach Luke Buglehall. 82 plays 69. Nice little run there for the Cougars. Needed to put a pin in the run there. But still no substitutions yet in this half for the Bellarine Storm. Few tired bodies, multiple threes getting let go, and no closeout to be seen anywhere, Oliver.
No, not at all. And I think in this timeout, Bellarine going to have to talk about how they can slow McKinnon down offensively, because they're heating up, and they have been for at least 2 or 3 minutes now, and unable to hit shots down the other end for them.
It's a different kind of game than we usually see for the Bellarine Storm. Varley just at 2 points tonight, averages 13, usually gets up about 9 threes a game. He's 0-4 currently. Still yet to see him fire up in this game, but it's the usual 3-headed snake for the McKinnon Cougars. Shaquille Maharaj with 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Adam Anderson, 19 points for himself on 54% shooting. Steve Wooten Jr., 20 points for himself on 56% shooting, and 9 rebounds to go along with that. It's Cavion Green, 27 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals, leading the way for Bellarine, and a little bit of help from Nick Velasquez, 17 points, 3 rebounds on 54% shooting, and definitely knew it was going to be a shootout. Both teams average well over 90 points a game this season, but it's going to be the defense and the rebounding, we believe, that's going to be the separator in this game. So we'll see what changes the Bellarine Storm make out of this timeout, and subsequently same for the Cougars. And Mitch Barry picks up an early foul after this timeout. None too happy with the call, but play on.
Both teams keeping their lineups as well. You'd think that Bellarine would make a few changes. Maybe they just wanted that timeout just to slow things down and talk over what they need to work on.
The third team foul for McKinnon Cougars, and both teams 2 away from the bonus. Varley for 3, right on cue, no good. Shaq Maharaj, another rebound for him. Kick ahead to Levi Smith, touchdown Cougars. Cavion Green in the corner, finds Koss on the cut, no good. Whelan wanted some of the rebound, but Anderson said, I'll take it for myself. Kicks it ahead to Steve Wooten Jr. Great poise on that one, and great footwork to find himself all the way to the rim there.
McKinnon keeping that momentum coming out of the timeout, which is what Bellarine were hoping they wouldn't be doing.
And all of a sudden, the lead up to 17 now as Varley finds his way to the rim. Eventually tapped out of bounds. I believe it's going to go the other way. Levi Smith and Varley a little slow to get up each. Bit of contact on that one, but referees will talk it over just for a second here. And it's going to be a late foul
Fourth personal on someone.
Fourth person on Shaq Maharaj.
Shaquille Maharaj. It turns out that's his 4th personal foul.
Yeah, didn't see that one.
Both coaches having a laugh about it. Unsure if they're on the same page or not, but Shaq Maharaj's 4th personal foul still stays out on the floor right now. Koss for 3. Gets that one to go, no problem at all. Koss is up to 9 points now in this one. That's his 3rd 3 of the night.
That's going to really hurt McKinnon as well. Shaq's been a main scorer for them in this quarter with 20 points.
Absolutely, and it looks like Youth League prodigy Nate Raymond about to check into this game. He's going to relieve Adam Anderson of his duties. Nate Raymond, catalyst for the Youth League men team, sitting on top of the Youth 1 ladder currently. Head of the snake, point guard, all-round good human.
Good bloke, very good bloke. I love Nate.
Recent birthday also. Happy birthday, Nate Raymond.
Yep, shout out, Nate.
Mitchell Barry, good on both free throws. A lot of contact on that last one, but got up just fine. As you mentioned, Shaq Maharaj staying out there at the moment with 4 fouls. Luke Painenborg getting ready to step in. Good D from Shaq. Lucky not to foul there. Almost taken away from out back. Mitch Barry finds Steve Wooten Jr. Step back 3. No good. Taken away by Varley. Nate Raymond pulls it up in transition. Great D from the young buck. Pass a little bit too hot for Green. Levi Smith, another touchdown. Thanks for coming. Leads back up to 18 now. The Cougars just too tough on defense and too quick in transition to take it away from him. Cavion Green had the position on Nate Raymond under the basket. Nate Raymond on the box out, and eventually Cavion Green comes up with a foul on the rebound. A lot of questions coming from both coaches and players. Shaq Maharaj checks out. Replaced by Luke Painenborg. Shaq with the 4 fouls, and it's going to be Nate Raymond who walks the length of the floor to shoot 2 free throws.
And that's what you love to see from Nate, coming off the bench for his first minutes in the 3rd quarter and just really showing that defensive intensity from the get-go.
He's a defensive hound on the basketball court, is Nate Raymond. Levi Smith a little early on that free throw attempt, but they'll still count the bucket. Nate Raymond splits the free throws. 91 plays 72. The lead, largest of the game at 19. Few tired bodies on the Bellarine bench, or rather on the Bellarine side of things on the court. No changes yet. Varley for 3. Long one, no good. Steve Wooten Jr. picks up the rebound. And that's a double-double for Steve Wooten Jr. 24 points, 10 rebounds. Levi Smith pull up 3. Couple of Storm players fighting over it. Varley comes away with it. Kick out to Koss. Pull up 2. No good. Steve Wooten Jr. Rebound number 11. Ripped away from Bellarine. Koss, same spot, same result. Barry on the push now. Great ball movement here from the Cougars. Steve Wooten Jr. for 3. Don't go under that one. Steve Wooten Jr. pushes the lead past 20. 22 it is, under a minute to play in this 3rd quarter.
Shooting the 3-ball at 57%. Steve is.
Incredible. Incredible shooting percentages. Averages just under 40% a game from 3 on 7 attempts. And today, just shooting the hell out of it, isn't he?
Certainly is, yeah.
Nick Woodall will check in for Levi Smith. Give him a rest. Varley gets that second one to go. Both teams in the bonus here for the last 30 seconds of this quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by 12 to 13 seconds. Transition handoff action for Woodall. Kick out. Painenborg for three. It's good. Luke Painenborg hits a corner three. Great driving kick from Nick Woodall. 10 seconds left on the game clock here. End of the third quarter. Great drive and dish. Varley to Whelan. 4 seconds left to play the Cougars. Mitch Barry on the push. Left-hand floater's no good. Three-quarter time here at Glenara Sports and Aquatic Centre. Daniel Giancino, Oliver Ledger here with you. It's 97-75. It's a 22-point lead here for the Cougars. Hell of a quarter, that one. We were all tied up at half-time at 59 apiece. And the Cougars have just gone and given themselves a 22-point lead.
They certainly have. And I think it started on the defensive end. Not letting Cavion Green score as many points as he has been. He only 4 points, I believe. 5 points, I believe.
Yeah, not many that quarter at all. 21 points for him at the half. And not much to be said about him in that quarter. It was Shaquille Maharaj, who only had 9 points at the half. He worked himself up above 20. Steve Wooten Jr. had himself 15 at the half and finished with 12 that quarter to put him up to 27 and 10 for the game so far. Shooting 4 of 7 from outside is Steve Wooten Jr. 3 of 6 is Shaquille Maharaj, and 3 of 7 is Adam Anderson. They're 13 of 29, they are the Cougars, as opposed to Bellarine Storm 10 of 30, which still isn't that bad at all. Nick Velasquez 2 of 8 from 3, Cavion Green 3 of 6, and it's just the uncharacteristic efforts of Lewis Varley 0 of 6 at the moment. Max Koss, the captain, has himself 3 threes for 9 points, and you were right, just the 6 points that quarter for Cavion Green. And already we've got 2 double-doubles on the McKinnon Cougars side of things. Steve Wooten Jr., 27 and 10. Shaquille Maharaj, 20 and 11. Just the 1 rebound that quarter for Cavion Green. Quite the quiet one for him. Looks a little tired over there on the bench, but I'm sure he'll come good as the great athlete that he is. We mentioned at the start of this game, Oliver, the rebounding deficit that we might see and the importance of rebounding in this one. We've got second and third in the league in rebounding, playing off against each other, and it's the Cougars 39 to 22. And that might be some of the reason for it. 12 offensive rebounds for the Cougars.
Certainly. McKinnon are definitely punishing Bellarine with those second chance points from those rebounds that they've been getting, as well as the turnovers that they've been forcing.
And great play to get started at the beginning of this fourth quarter. The oop for Steve Wooten Jr. The crowd wanted the dunk. Steve's just happy with the 2 points, and so is the McKinnon Cougars team. 99 plays 75. Cougars look to crack the 100 milestone very quickly on in this fourth quarter. Holtgren back in for this one, as is Velasquez. Couldn't get that one to go. Nick Woodall defers back to Mitch Barry. Nate Raymond, 9 seconds left on the clock. Defers to Nick Woodall. Puts the moves on Whelan. Kick out. Nate Raymond for 3. No good. Bit of to and fro, but it's going to stay Cougars basketball. Sideline out of bounds, 14 seconds on the clock. Nate Raymond finds himself in the paint. No good on that one. Luke Painenborg cleans up his mess, cleans up his own mess, and puts it back in for 2. That's 101 points for the McKinnon Cougars. Aggressive defense here for the Cougars. Find Holmgren on the low block against Padenborg. Turn around, Jay. Banks open. Got to check who he's with, Oliver. Late night banking at this hour.
Can't imagine many would be open.
No, not at all. But they are for Holmgren. Mitch Barry puts the moves on Koss. Corner 3, Padenborg is good. Hit one on one side, now he's hit one on the other side. Padenborg, 5 quick points in this quarter. Varley trying to make waves on Woodall. No good. Barry, kick ahead to Raymond. Finds Woodall. 2 young bucks couldn't control it. Varley puts the moves on Woodall now. Lefty lay in, no good. Mitch Barry pulls it up. Steve Wooten Jr., trail 3. No good. Velasquez with the cleanup. Get Cavion Green ready to check back into this game. Does Nathan Grombeck for the Bellarine Storm. Kobe Baird checking in for Nathan Raymond for the McKinnon Cougars. 104 plays 77. And you would suggest the Storm need to string together a few offensive sets here, as they do a few defensive stops, as Holmgren can't get the turnaround J to go, and a foul on the rebound. Luke Padenborg under the rim.
Hopefully that little substitution that Cavion had will boost him up a little bit, and he can get back on the scoreboard for Bellarines. It seems to be what they need at the moment.
Need a little bit of energy, and as does McKinnon Cougars, who Adam Anderson checks into the game, as does Shaq Maharaj. Will give Mitch Barry a rest, and Steve Wooden Jr. There's a foul on the floor. Adam Anderson. Shooting foul, and it's Nathan Grombeck heading to the line for 2. Grombeck gets that second one to go. 104 plays 79. Nice little action, finds Luke Padenborg at corner 3. Can't get another one, but Shaq Maharaj adds to his rebound tally, but couldn't keep hold of it. Varley put the moves on Kobe Baird, trying to get inside the paint. Holmgren finds Cavion Green. Blocking foul, and it's going to be a side ball. Cavion Green wanted it. Shooting foul. Apologies. Baseline out of bounds. Still 14 left on the clock because of the reset. Grombeck wasn't ready for it. Got it anyway. And dribbled off the foot of Maharaj. Maintains Bellarine ball. Shot clock reset to 14. Green poked in the forehead by Woodall.
4 really early fouls been called here for McKinnon.
Yep. All in a row, and unfortunately that's going to be all we're going to see of Shaq Maharaj this game. He checks out with his 5th personal foul on 20 points, 11 rebounds and 4 assists, shooting 64% from the field.
And that could hurt McKinnon if Bellarine continue to make a comeback here, but let's hope McKinnon.
Well, we've seen it happen before here in this building. We thought the game was done earlier in the year. I believe it was against Melbourne Uni, perhaps. And it came all the way back to a 2-point game as Cavion Green gets that one to go. So, yes, as you mentioned, the last thing the Cougars need here is to get into some sort of foul trouble. Adam Anderson pull up 3 off the screen, no good. Whelan pulls that one down. Gronbeck finds Varley, still yet to hit a 3 in this one. Wooten Jr. pulls down the rebound. Anderson trying to find Wooten Jr. down low. Turnaround Jay from the short corner. No good. Whelan pulls down the board. Woodall takes it away and puts it back in for 2. All but one of the McKinnon Cougars have scored in this game as Nick Woodall meets Gronbeck at the top. Foul is called and Gronbeck to go to the line for 2. Josh McQueen heading back into this game for the McKinnon Cougars. Nick Woodall takes a rest. Nick Velasquez checking back in, as does Max Koss. Lewis Varley and Clancy Whelan checking out of this one. Gronbeck gets that second one to go. And Vincent Whelan checking in for his first minutes of this one, relieves Jamison Holgren. Float game, Adam Anderson, no good. Fouled in the process, he's going to go to the line for 2. Fouls on Nick Velasquez. It's his second foul of the game. Just the first foul called on Bellarine Storm in this quarter. Free throws are good for Adam Anderson. Brings his tally up to 21 for the night. Koss tried to find Whelan under the basket. Pass a little bit too low for the big fella. Off the knee and out of bounds. McKinnon Cougars basketball. Adam Anderson finds Josh McQueen. Extra pass to Luke Painenborg. Tried to find Steve Wooten Jr. on the bounce pass. Cavion Green took it away. Saves his own loose ball. Kicked out to Velasquez. Straight away 3. No good. Cavion Green couldn't take it with him. Bit slow to get up in transition. Kick out. Adam Anderson. Thought about the corner 3. Takes it all the way in. Lefty lay-in and 1.
Great push there by Kobe Baird into Adam Anderson in the corner. Good to see he's moving well.
Very, very good indeed, Oliver. It's 110 plays 84, just under halfway done in this quarter. And Bellarine need to get a wriggle on if they're to make a game of this. Bit of old school floppy action. Gronbeck the beneficiary. Puts the moves on Baird. Euro step, lay in. No good. Doesn't seem like Cavion Green's had a whole lot of the basketball this quarter, or this half in fact. Kobe Baird in transition all the way through the Storm and gets that one to go for 2. Velasquez for 3, gets that one to go. Velasquez, he's up to 20 now. It's his third 3 of the night. Bit of elbow pinch post action here. Adam Anderson on the drive. Luke Painenborg, shot fake 3. Kick it back out to Steve Wooten. Euro step, thanks for coming. Right hand layup is good. 115 points on the board for the Cougars. Still 3.5 to play. Painenborg tried to send that one back into the junior Cougars, and we got a foul on the court. Nick Woodall going to relieve Steve Wooten Jr.
16th foul. Make some noise for Steve Wooten checking out the game, Cougars fans. Placed by Nick Woodall.
And then we're going to have Nick Velasquez heading to the line for 2 shots here.
Substitution for the Storm, checking into the game. Oh, it's the old sub-shooter.
Assuming Nick Velasquez makes this a free throw, we're going to have Mitchell Smith check in for his first minutes of the game. He's good on both free throws, and he'll check out of the game, and in comes Mitchell Smith for his first minutes.
3 minutes ago, anything could happen here in this ball game. Let's hope McKinnon can continue to keep that defensive intensity.
As Cavion Green just takes it away from Kobe Baird, and he thought he got all of it, and not the case. Cavion Green will head to the line for 2. Adam Anderson checks out of the game, and Nathan Raymond comes back in to relieve him.
Raymond checks in to replace him. Cavion Green shooting 2.
Cavion Green no good on that free throw attempt. He's good on the second. Brings up the 90-point milestone for Bellarine. No foul, letting the boys be physical. Kobe Baird turning the Jets on, lefty lay-in, no good. No foul in the process. Vincent Whelan picks up the foul. Kobe Baird heading to the line for 2. Cavion Green's going to check out of this one. Clancy Whelan heading in to replace him. Kobe Baird a little short on that free throw attempt, but rolls over the front of the rim. That one's good. Second one is no good, but offensive rebound, Luke Painenborg. Question mark. Ball's going to be Bellarine Storm. Looking for a towel. We don't need a wet basketball. It's an indoor sport.
It'd be nice if we didn't have a wet basketball.
Yes.
It's a bit more comfortable.
Just getting rid of a residual sweat. There's Gronbeck. Guarded by Kobe Baird, and in the process, carry violation. J-Mac to enter the ball here for the Cougars. Kobe Baird ball handling duties. Kobe rejects the screen. Skip past to Nate Raymond. Puts the Jets on. Finds J-Mac. Kick out 3. Heaps of time. No Warriors gets that one to go. Josh McQueen's up to 5 points now. Grombeck putting the moves on just about every Cougar on the floor. Koss for 3. No good. Pulled down by Nick Woodall. Kobe Baird on the push now. Hands chopped on the drive was Josh McQueen. Another foul on Vincent Whelan. That's his 3rd personal foul this quarter. Kobe Baird thought about the three, then puts it on the deck and gets fouled once again, goes to the line.
The foul called on number 4 for the Storm, Nathan Grombeck. That's his 4th personal foul.
Fouls on Grombeck. 4th personal foul, just the one left to play with in this game. Kobe Baird gets that first free throw to go. Under 2 minutes here. 30-point game. All starters checked out of the game, bar a couple. And you think it's time for some of the secondary unit to show the coaching staff what they can do, respective of each team.
Certainly, and Kobe is certainly doing that right now with Woodle picking up the ball for the steal and the finish.
Got the inside layup to go. An incredible defensive work from Kobe Baird there. Creates the fast break layup for Nick Woodle, the circus shot. And that's going to be the 5th personal foul for Nathan Grombeck. And in comes Jamison Holmgren to replace him. Nick Woodle, no good on that free throw attempt, but cleans up his own mess with the help from Josh McQueen. Kobe Baird steps into a 3. No good, someone left the door open. Bellarine Storm ball, baseline out of bounds. Tick over a minute and a half left to play in this one. Kobe Baird maintaining the full court defense, all over Max Koss at this point. Trying to find an opening here. Kobe Baird not giving anyone much breathing room. 3-point field goal, no good for Mitchell Smith. The Cougars pull it away. Coach Adam Walsh asking for a bit of organisation here. 9 seconds left on the clock. Nick Woodle pull up 3, gets that one to go. Nick Woodle's up to 7 points now. Touchdown pass for Whelan, puts the moves on Painenborg. Somehow gets that one to go high off the glass. Painenborg, kick out 3. Woodle again. No good. It's Josh McQueen with the offensive rebound. Couldn't get that one to go. A lot of contact in and around the rim. Josh McQueen, lefty lay-in is good. 128 plays 92. It's 25 seconds to play. Great D from Nathan Raymond. Max Koss picks up his own mess. 3-point attempt, no good from Holmgren. J-Mac rips it out of the hands of the Bellarine Storm, and we assume Kobe Baird will dribble this one out. 128 to 92. And that's a win for the McKinnon Cougars. Solidifies, or all but solidifies, we think, their spot in the top 4 and hopefully in the top 3 for them. And McKinnon Cougars, 128 to Bellarine Storm 92, taking care of this second half of the doubleheader between the Bellarine Storm and the McKinnon Cougars. It's been a pleasure having you here tonight, Oliver Ledger.
Thanks for having me. It's been great 2 games. Good to see the McKinnon men's get the win in the end there. And it's been a pleasure sitting alongside you, listening to you talk.
As always, Ollie, we'll be back here tomorrow at Glenara Sports and Aquatic Centre. First up, it's the Youth League 1 men taking on the Sherbrooke Suns. And on the live stream, we'll have the Championship women taking on the Warrnambool Mermaids. We'll see you then. Thanks for coming.